One time that's on NFT. That shit was like buy a piece of Kobe Bryant's rookie jersey. I'm like, nigga, I own a piece of that shit. Like
I
one
don't
person
own
owned the
that.
jersey, but you own parts of it, but you paying him way more than what he man.
It's like 100 people owning the same shit. Little pieces.
Yeah, I don't like that virtual own this shit. I like to own it myself. I
Yeah,
don't like
I
to
want
be
that.
like
I
you
want
own it
that
virtual.
experience so in the vault somewhere.
Hey,
you know?
but even the same thing. You like some people buy gold, but when you buy it, but like did somebody else store it? So that's the same way. Like you buy the gold, but you don't got it yourself. He's like,
Oh
nobody.
yeah, this lady was trying to sell me gold like that. I said, "Do I get to keep it?" She was like, "No, they hold it until you need it to sell it or something."
Yeah, fuck
I'm
all
like, yeah, I
that.
don't need that. But yeah, Lord, welcome to the Just Two Black Brothers podcast. I'm DJ Pierre. That's Pole Politics. Got homie Surfer. Oh, you coming to us from Mexico again?
Yeah, we live from Mexico, man. We right here by
Live
the
from
league.
Mexico. What city again?
Playa del Carmen, the
Oh,
Yucatan.
okay. Yeah. That's something I can recognize
You know,
too.
it's a little hot spot. It's a hot spot.
You been there for how long now?
Shit, 3 years. How long? Since 2019.
You speak a lot of. You speak good Spanish now.
No, I'm still. You
Oh,
know what? I know. My wife is really good, but I know enough to like order food and like, to let people know I'm on the way. Give me a minute. I'm coming. Ask them how they doing. Tell them where I'm going and shit like that. Like,
okay.
basically, my Spanish is that of a 3-year-old, basically.
Huh.
So, you know what I'm
You
saying?
gotta
Like,
get around though.
yeah, I know how to get around though. Yeah,
For
I know how to
sure.
get in the cab and heck,
All right.
with the right
Well,
prices.
welcome back, man. We want to tap in what you see, what you got working, what you working on since we last spoke with you.
Okay. Yeah.
And I think I think you dropped a couple projects. I was trying to check out a couple of them before we got on, but I think since the last time we talked, you had the
Yeah.
Queen's
Yeah.
Day.
I've been working. I got about two, 3 new videos. I got a whole bunch of video reels I've been releasing. I've been dropping a lot of content. Yeah. And just
Oh
kind of
yeah, I
working on.
see a game. Like six, 7 albums, huh?
Yeah, we just rapping. Those are we just rapping. Just
This
building
stuff
our
you put
craft.
together some content to create.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, well, all right, let the people know, man. Some people may not have seen you last time, who you are, where you from, what you do.
My name is Surf. Gold. Surf is for you're in this life, you got to ride the wave or whatnot. The gold is for the fully realized self one day. You know what I'm saying? So put those two together, and you got a nigga that's just riding waves trying to become gold. But other than that, I'm a musician. I make music. I write books, stories. I'm a writer, creator overall, traveler. And I love putting out music, creating content. Been doing this shit for years and years, but I'm really just been going hard now, past 2-3 years, just really like organizing things and just being more dedicated and honest. So I just been in the studio a lot, creating music, and I'm always releasing music. If you never heard my music before, I think I do a variety of different flows and just I do have a lot of wordplay. I do have content. I do talk about things, but mainly my music is really about me and just how I move. Like I don't really do the makeup content shit. I'm not trying to gangster you all out, you know what I'm saying, or drug you all the way out or whatever the case. I'm just being myself, just trying to make that shit sound cool. And, something I can stand by and be honest. You know what I mean? So that's that. That's pretty much that. I mean, me and my wife, we a duo now. We do group music. Me and my wife, she a fire spitter too.
Yeah, I
We
remember
just
you
been
last time we talked. You said she was getting started, or she was already started.
Yeah, she been rapping, but she just been getting started putting out content, being dedicated to the people that's been fucking with it. So we've been building in that way, just putting out videos and just having fun with it, really enjoying the process. I ain't, it's not even, to me, it's not even that deep.
Yeah,
Like a lot of motherfuckers want to be
yeah.
like the most famous, popular. I just want to be great at my craft and get money and shit. So that's pretty much what I do. In a nutshell.
I feel you. You said something about work. You said something about wordplay. I was reading an article the other day, and somebody was saying that Lil Wayne's wordplay and punchlines and bars can't be matched right now. I think they was doing a reaction of the Big Dog song with Benny the
Yeah.
Butcher.
I mean, I don't know if it's about can't be matched right now, but I definitely think Lil Wayne still got one of the best cadence and best deliveries in the game, and that's a skill within itself. It's no different from a singer keeping their voice pristine throughout 10, 20 years and still being able to blow. Pause. So I think right there is what Lil Wayne shines the best at. His wordplay is pretty strong. I like Benny though. I think Benny was in, he wrote that shit the right way.
But now you right with the singers too.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And me personally as an artist,
Benny.
Yeah, Benny, he wrote that shit pretty well. I mean, for a more up-to-date standard type flow and rap, I think Benny did that. I think Lil Wayne just did classic Lil Wayne, and it's still strong. I think it's still strong because he did so much auto-tune bullshit, and everybody's tired of that shit, especially from him. So it's just like just hearing his voice.
So when they hear his real voice, they be hyped.
Facts. They be like, "Whoa, this is the new."
Like,
everybody in the comments like, "This is Lil Wayne prime. He's in his prime again, and all this shit." So it sounds cool.
He ain't his prime no more.
Nah, he ain't.
Nah, that's like when T-Pain stopped doing auto-tune. Everybody's like, T-Pain actually can rap. Fuck you doing with auto-tune? You sound like that without it.
You know what? I think T-Pain really put in a lot of work before he did that too. Like he was very probably methodical about it. Like, let me get these singing lessons
all the time now. I always see him streaming on Twitch.
Yeah.
A lot. Yeah, I be checking him out.
Yeah, he be giving out a lot of good little gems about the industry and just, things you might want to reconsider as, thinking that you want to be a musician within the industry, like as if that's the only way for you to be successful.
Now he was saying like that one song that Let Me Buy You a Drink. All them songs he named, he had to pay them fools. Like he was like, snap your fingers, do yourself. He was naming all them songs. All
damn. He had to give money to all the people
all the people he shouted out in that song. Like he thought he was paying homage. All the fools.
Intellectual property is a motherfucker.
Because he was like, let me buy you a drink. Then he was like, I got money in the bank. So that was Scrappy. He was doing Snap Your Fingers. That was Lil Jon E40.
Oh, like, they had that. So they copyrighted all that shit, that snap and all that. So
all them little verses he was saying on there. All the
damn.
The Dream got him. The Dream got him for saying some shit. All of
so how much money the game got to pay to people?
I know, right?
Exactly. How much money Game got to pay? Because he can't drop on every album, literally. Like he had this and name dropping in the same breath. Like it's crazy.
That shit funny, boy.
Yeah, it's kind of.
But like, now I think the game didn't evolve to that though.
Now I was gonna say, I know with me, it's like I know I'm getting older, so it's kind of like just like basketball. Like you see, like the Kevin Durant's and Chris Paul's, like they fading away, and now I see the new ones. So I'm trying to adjust to the new people, but I guess as I'm older, it's kind of harder. But I'm trying to like wrap my mind around it. But it is kind of harder being older, trying to get into the young music.
I totally agree with you, bro. Like I was just telling my wife, when Curry is out, I think I'm done watching basketball as far as this.
Because you don't know who you after that.
Yeah, I can't really wrap my head around all these young cats. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, and it's crazy how the NBA just fade niggas out so quickly. It seemed like 10 years go by like that. And it's like Durant is no longer the best player in the world. He still look great to me, but it's just like the narratives, and that's why I love Curry though. Like,
hey, speaking of that phasing out, I was looking at fucking Cam Newton.
But right now, we still got some people to hope.
Cam Newton, I was like, he ain't even in the league. Like, this dude was one of the best quarterbacks ever for a minute. And he ain't even in the league no more. Like, not even a backup or nothing. Oh, that's crazy.
You get fizzled out quick in this league.
I said we got a few people left on we can hold on to. Same with hip hop though. Yeah, we got a few people left we can hold on to, man. Like, but me, I've been embracing more of the new stuff.
Who do you got? Who do you think who we got left? That's really like
if I could say like I could put some hype, I could put some hope behind like how I really like he mainstream. I like J-Rock. I like damn, what's the other dude with him? Isaiah Rashad. I like Isaiah Rashad. J. Cole. But for newer artists, like man, we had a young dude on here last week. I kind of like him too.
I don't count J. Cole and Kendrick. I feel like we've been saying their names for like 10 years now. So I count them kind of like old rappers now.
Yeah.
I be trying to go some newer people.
Sexy Red.
Yeah, all the new people are the girls, tell you the truth. The women.
Yeah, all the girls.
The women rap and the female rap is like the dope rap in the mid 2000s and shit like that. Early 2000s.
Yeah.
They just trying to get as many raunchy females as they can that's willing to live that type of lifestyle on camera. No different from
Yep.
niggas. So it's just that now with the gangster shit, these niggas actually dying way too much. You know, really like they doing way too much shit that other than making music. So it's crazy.
Yeah, nah, hip hop. Then yeah, I think all of it as a whole is like hip hop now. So now like Drink Champs, that's hip hop. I mean, these podcasts and shit like that, that's hip hop now because the music is there, but we have seen the light as artists, as consumers of the game, as people who provide content for the game. We know the game now, right? So it's like you got to really be in this shit because you love hip hop instead of thinking you're gonna be the next star or whatever.
And that's the people I pay attention to, bro. Like I pay attention to niggas that's just coming back in the game that's 38, 40, and that's really doing their thing and believing in their craft and really like I feel like Alchemist is one of those dudes. Action Bronson is one of those dudes. Conway the Machine is one of those dudes. I mean, Westside Gun is 41 was one of those dudes.
Damn, Westside Gun 41?
Yeah.
He cold too, boy.
That's what I'm saying. It's the creativity, their imagination that allowed them to keep reinventing themselves as an artist, as you know, and they can move in that way in their life. Versus a lot of niggas don't reinvent themselves and they stay in one pattern. It's just like as soon as that pattern is over with, they over. You know.
Yeah, I like Conway too.
Yeah, I mean, even like people like Jay Electronica, older dudes still.
Yeah.
Still living in these ways of music and beats and late nights of creating and creation. I mean, no matter.
But they always gonna forever have a lane. Those type of artists, they that's their lane, and we know them for it. So when they do come out, we kind of expect it. But it's like when other people say, "Damn, Jay Electronica is still relevant," and then they try to mimic that sound, but you're not gonna create no waves trying to mimic what. That particular type of genre, that subgenre of hip hop, because I think that's where we're going, where it's more subgenres of hip hop that's going to be popping. Like you said, the female rap is the dope rap, so that's popping. That's a subgenre of hip hop.
Yeah, exactly. And I don't think you want to mimic any artist, but you definitely want to mimic their mindset. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And if you got a 41-year-old man that got more energy than a 20-year-old nigga right now, then his mindset is definitely different. And that's what you want to tap in if you want to have longevity as an actual creator and artist outside of popularity and fame and what somebody's telling you that you are. Because as long as you're making money, that shit don't matter. Like for me, I start businesses up for myself to make money for my lifestyle. I didn't wait to get signed to move to Mexico and live how I'm living or travel around the world. I just set up things for myself, and not just through business, but through health, through my mindset of things I read and learn and the kind of people I keep around me, even the niggas I cut out of my life. All that shit played a part for me to be able to be an artist 24/7. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's the nirvana for any artist. Most artists that's already signed, they never really know that nirvana or that level of growth because they already got this money and all this shit behind. But artists that are really like myself, still putting in that work, the level of nirvana that you can reach is the ability to have complete comfort in creating all the time, rather than putting out content, digital content, recording, mixing, mastering, drop video, reels, pictures, clothing, travel, touch people, learn new things, interact, come back, bring that energy back and do the same over again, create new beats. Like that's a nirvana for our artists to be able to just do that over and over.
And you probably excited and still motivated for the new shit that you could.
Excited. I wake up at 12 a.m. and be up all the way to 5 a.m. recording, making music.
Yeah.
And you know what? I don't even listen to rap. Like I don't listen to no music. I be listening to fucking niggas talk about how to build houses. I be listening to motherfuckers walking around in Greece somewhere eating pizza. Like just tapping in, just learn niggas skydiving and shit. Just like everything,
but all of that shit is putting content in your head for when you writing your next.
Yes, sir. Exactly. And I think that goes back to why these brothers that we were talking about are so prolific, because they doing the same thing. Jay-Z is not watching what other people are doing to make 444. Nas going on his 10 album run with Hit Boy. He's not looking at what other people are doing. He's looking at what Picasso would have done, what Michelangelo would have done. You feel me? Like Beethoven would have had done. They're not looking at what other niggas is doing. What Jimi Hendrix would have did when he's playing the guitar. He's tapping into that flow state, that emotional state, and that nirvana. And then you just pull shit. Just pull it. You feel me? So yeah.
No, I think, but I
so
always
many things that reach in this music that niggas take advantage of. I mean, take for granted.
But I think everything. I think because hip hop is still in its first generation, in my opinion. So like, I say I'll probably be 60 years old, still tapping in with some old Kanye or something.
Thanks.
You know, it ain't many 60-year-olds right now. Well, it might be some 6-year-olds right now who listen to Ye or who playing that Reasonable Doubt.
He almost 60.
Yeah, that's what I said. So it's still some people
like
at 60.
57.
Yeah. Who you say? Who you say?
Jay-Z.
He
said.
He's 53 years old.
No, Jay-Z 60.
He 53?
Yeah, they all in their 50s.
So I think the game is gonna last longer as these people age, right? Like, all right, because we always talk about like other genres where the artist is old and they still get love and they get respect. And like Poe said, the fans ain't even gonna let you disrespect an old head in country.
Nope.
Like you can get away with disrespecting an old head in hip hop, calling them an old head and washed up, but they ain't finna let you say you ain't finna go nowhere and say Willie Nelson is washed up or Guns N' Roses is washed up, the Beatles. You ain't gonna do that because the genre ain't gonna let you do that. And them fans ain't gonna let you do that. But here we could say Snoop Dogg is probably washed. But no, I'm like, how you gonna say Snoop Dogg is washed or Jay-Z is washed? You can't them the legends.
Right.
You can't that's like saying LeBron James is washed. How can you say LeBron James is that don't make no sense? He didn't put in his work already.
Exactly.
They didn't put in that work, so
nowhere else, no other genre judge your age. If you go to even in Jamaica and their music, like they get the age with their music. I mean, you can see Capleton right now, bro, going on stage and smash it up, right? And then nigga like 60, bro, just going crazy and gray everywhere, and nobody gives a fuck. Yeah, kids, women, man, everybody going wild. So I think that the style of what was created with hip hop and how its exception and everything, its growth is being associated with kids too much. So they figured that a nigga is fly, and he doing this, he got grill in his mouth, he doing he doing weird pictures. Oh, he must be acting like a kid. We've been associating that shit, which is God given, a universal chaotic thing, as being associated with a kid instead of it being childlike. You know what I'm saying? It keeps you youthful. You know what I mean? Like, it's not meant to be blocked by other children or other people trying to make you feel like, oh, you need to grow up. But tell Mick Jagger to grow up when he walk out with the fucking tight ass jeans and the long ass hair. Tell fucking nigga from Aerosmith to grow up when he pull up with the painted nails and the fucking silk blouse, mad bitches around him and shit, playing the guitar about to drop his neck. Tell him to grow up, bro.
You saw that documentary they had leaked on Kanye where that girl was trying to tell him to pose like Elvis? Yeah, I like the nerve of her fucking ass trying to tell him that shit. Talking about pose like Elvis. He went off on her though. I don't blame him.
Wait, what she do?
She was taking pictures and she gonna tell him to pose like Elvis. And he was like, Elvis? You know Kanye ain't dealing with that shit. Kanye went off on.
He was like, nigga, tell me some other shit than fucking Elvis. She could have told him pose like Marvin. Pose like Donnie Hathaway. Pose like fucking Rick James or some shit. She say Elvis. Now Elvis was a cool fucking, like when I went back and looked at all his shit, he might have took a lot of his styles, but he had that type of energy though. Still, I got her. Was
they accusing him of stealing styles?
Oh, he was stealing mad style, bro. Like
he stole his style.
He did. Lil Richard was the first rock and roll. Lil Richard brought every rock and roll that we know of on his tour before they was known. Clapton, Jimmy.
It was like
fucking, he brought Led Zeppelin on his fucking tour before anybody knew who Led Zeppelin was. Like, he's a rock guy, bro. The Doors and shit like that. That nigga was already damn skating across the stage like fucking James Brown. I mean, James, like, this is natural shit that niggas was already doing, because you know what? Just some other shit that popped over my head, but it's crazy. But when a nigga was a slave on a certain plantation or whatever, maybe certain southern areas, because not all American niggas were slaves, but they couldn't dance and shit, right? So they didn't want the plantation owner to know they was dancing. So that, you know how James Brown be skating and moving like it's almost like it was developed right there because they couldn't move the way they wanted to, so they had to modify their movements, and it turned into juking, it turned into the ticking and the break dancing and shit like that. Like, bro, all this shit was modifications from things we was naturally doing, just from jumping up and down. It turned into all this other type thing. So
no, that's what I be thinking too, man. Like I don't like getting deep into that stuff, but I be like, look, bro, if you look at most shit, we are the best at doing that shit. Like, especially when it comes to entertainment, right? Like all of this music, like even all the different type of music, right? Like country, all that shit is some variation of some shit that black people probably was doing before that shit came out.
Okay, we got to go in it for a second. And when in the early 1900s, bro, only people was putting out music was black folks, and they was all playing the guitar, doing blues. It was mad. It was mad. I'm talking about mad. It was people you would never have heard of that was popping in Memphis. That was popping. Like, you gotta understand, Memphis, Alabama, Georgia, Tennessee was popping how fucking New York was going off in the 80s with hip hop, or how LA was going off with Dr. Dre and them. Like, it was mad blues players coming out just singing about the American Negro lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was a lot of people, bro. Like, they don't tell us about that. Like, niggas was being recorded, dropping mad hits.
My city was a part of the chilling circuit. They still got this street. It's called Catfish Alley. That's where everybody used to go and perform at.
And then people just stole their creative ideas because they wasn't that smart. They wasn't that smart with like protecting that craft, right? So it's like, oh shit, we taking that.
Yeah.
Hey,
bro,
nigga.
Look up a woman named Sister Rainey. Or look up Robert Johnson. Like, these people did 100 songs. They would go to Chicago and record hundreds of songs, and then you would never hear from them again. Because you got to think like that. They the real OGs. Think about it. Everybody do music because they want something out of it. These niggas was doing music, didn't have no clue what they can get out of it. They just dropping music and then just go about their life, and you never even see them again. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it was just like, man, this is, besides us being the best, bro, we just really the originators for real. Because in any given moment, it could be a white boy or a white girl, Chinese person, anybody that can be doing the shit we do way better for real.
Hey, that's why.
So that's why we move on from shit.
Hey, you see a big ass black football player, they be like, damn. But do you see a white player? They be like, he must the same size. They like he on steroids. He on some type of performance enhancing drug. But when they see us, they be like, that shit natural, right? They be like, how they get that damn big naturally?
Look at the Rock father, bro. That natural black muscle, bro. Look at that nigga. And then look at the Rock. You think the Rock ain't juiced up? Look at his dad, bro. Like, his dad was incredible. The Rock is nowhere near his dad. And the Rock is like almost Arnold Schwarzenegger age. He's getting close. And look at Arnold. He has no.
Wait, was the Rock's dad big? The Rock's dad wasn't big like him?
Yeah,
not like him. He was natural big, bro.
Yeah, he's probably bigger.
Muscle. That nigga was.
Oh, but his dad was what? Black.
Yeah, he was black.
Black. His mom Samoan.
Oh,
yeah, his mom.
So the Rock got the Rock.
You got the swag and the looks from the black. But he don't look all the way black, so that's why everybody fuck with him, because he don't look black. He ambiguous, as they say.
Yeah, so he look like his mama to me though, for real. His mom got a really wide nose, beautiful nose. But I'm just saying that a lot of these brothers, man, from like the 80s and shit, if you look at the wrestlers, the black guys in the 80s and the body, they had a natural physique that was crazy.
Tony Atlas?
Yup, without the juice, without the human growth hormones. They say you can tell when somebody's using human growth hormones because these shoulder parts right here is just huge. Like, that's not natural.
I thought they don't they face widen out, they jaw widen out.
All that none of that shit's natural, bro.
Really, a perfect example. I ain't trying to even diss nobody, but really, man, like, look at Busta Rhymes, how Busta Rhymes looking now. But look at Busta Rhymes when he first started, though. But then you look at him now, it's obvious he taking something.
Yeah, he juicing, man. You know they juicing because you can't sustain that type of mass at 50. It's better to be slim. That's why, I mean, in Africa, them tribes, them niggas be old as hell, be still muscular, slim, whatever. They can't sustain the
trees
weight.
and shit.
Yep, facts.
Damn. No, that's why I be thinking, man, all the time. Be like, man, we good and like some shit they took it away from us, so we probably didn't excel in it as much. But even like academia, we still got people who was the first to do certain high tech shit. But I always felt like they gonna let you be good at entertainment, but they don't want you to be good at in teaching and enlightening us.
Okay, think about, you know what else they don't tell us? You could look this shit up. I just looked this shit up actually a week ago. In 1865 is when that slavery shit was over. So every kid that was born in the 1865, bro, in the 70s and 80s in that time, they was coming in without really knowing about that slavery bullshit. So you know what happened? This is where you got the cowboys from, because a lot of black people was leaving from the East Coast and going to Oklahoma, Kansas, Texas, becoming cowboys, learning how to handle the sheep, the horses, the cows, tend to all that shit, rodeo, travel from fucking Texas all the way to Minnesota, shoot guns, protect the people, protect the herd.
So they was the original we was original cowboys too.
Yeah,
bruh, that's
Bass
what
Ruth was
Big
black.
got his
They
whole
always
style
talk about
from.
like John Wayne. John Wayne copied Bass Ruth.
Us.
Yeah,
come on, man. Look at the movie The Harder They Fall.
That's my
bro. All those are based off of
original cowboys.
John
right?
Wayne, Bass Ruth. That's where they copied that shit from.
Yep. These people was millionaires already, bro. They was paid, bro. They was the one they had on The Harder They Fall. The black guy that's like the sheriff or whatever. Yeah, it was a real black dude that was an actual fed that was going around the country chasing all kind of niggas down, not just niggas, white folks too. Like he had immunity. Ain't nobody like that lynching shit, bro. That they gave us that.
That's what I'm saying. Wasn't that Bass Reeves? Yeah, that wasn't Bass Reeves.
Niggas bucking. You say what?
Was that Bass Reeves, the one that was doing that?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's a man.
Yeah, y'all teaching me some shit.
Think about the Harlem Renaissance, bro. It was all black people in Harlem ruling shit, getting money, building, like writing incredible books and poetry. Malcolm X came out of that. So Langston Hughes, Duke Ellington.
Oh yeah, Harlem Renaissance.
These niggas was running shit. It wasn't like how they tried to make it seem in the movies, bro, for the people in the early mid '90s. And nah, man,
like they was just slaves and maids and
hell nah, man. Like you said, our academic came from our
we was teachers.
We was teachers. Our academic came from our ability to connect with nature and build from that. Something that outlasts any building that they can build right now, bro. Yeah. I mean, it's crazy.
I like talking about that stuff because I think people need to know. Like I know they don't want people to know because I think Ron DeSantis had put out something in Florida where he was like, we got to stop the teaching and all of this because we're confusing the kids. But how you confusing the kids because people want to teach them about Black history though?
I think we need to stop teaching from a YouTube, Instagram, TikTok perspective and actually go get the books that the real niggas did the research on that dropped these books in the 80s and the 70s and the 60s. Black men with high academic level that broke down translations of Sumerian text, Egyptian text, Greek text, and giving you the understanding that the Greeks is actually black people. Like it's nothing against white folks, but y'all didn't come up with no fucking Greek language. You didn't come up with all this intricate religious God pantheon shit. That was us. That was not you. After we was done with that, just like music, we move on. I mean, look at how a nigga was dressing in the 2000s. Look how this at the lowest level. And it's still with the whole world. This at the lowest level.
Hey, look, like you said, they had the 8XX t-shirt. Everybody wearing. I mean, everybody wearing that.
Everybody wearing a t-shirt to their ankles, just off of imagination, though. No different from New York niggas had niggas with the brim.
The bandana, or the brim all the way down. The bandana wrapped around every part of their body.
Black, like all these. Come on, man, that fucking Averex jackets and shit, the heel figure jackets. Yeah. Them white folks didn't have no motion until niggas put them heel figure, them polos on and was sporting them shit a certain way that nobody ever seen before. Now they on the map. Why you think this Gucci and Louis Vuitton gave Pharrell after Virgil passed, gave him the leadership to handle Louis Vuitton? They'd be stupid to give it to a white dude. Ain't nobody gonna follow them.
Yep, everybody gonna wear that shit.
But in the 80s and the 70s, them white folks wouldn't dare fuck with a nigga. They wouldn't have dared put them as the forefront and had them doing all the sponsorships and all that shit. But they realized, like, yo, and I'm not talking about just any black people. I'm talking about black people in America.
Right.
We influence the rest of the world, period. None of these niggas would have known style without us, period. Now they take it and run with it how they want to, but bro, come on, this all started from a nigga from Jamaica in Queens or whatever, Cool Herc.
Yeah, shout out Cool Herc.
What about the dead poets from the 70s, them brothers that was spitting, going crazy with rap?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like Gil Scott Heron. He was rapping and doing poetry rape, so it's just like, and women too.
Yeah. Now they I think they owe us a lot, man. Like Poe was like, yo, just give me. I mean, Poe would settle for less, but he was like, just get him 100,000. He'll be good for his reparations and shit. He said he just take 100,000 right now.
Yeah, hey, I'm
pretty sure.
I was like, what if them PPP loans was the reparations right there? Shit.
And they taking you to jail if you don't pay it back. That's crazy.
Hey, look, they will do something like that. Look, we're gonna give you this money, but you gotta buy a house. Everybody ain't gonna buy a house, so they're gonna go after the people who don't buy the house. Like, look, we gave y'all this money to buy y'all a piece of land. You bought a Newport's truck full of Newports and shit. So we need that money back.
Ghana, right now, we can go to Ghana. They selling land for $1,700.
Man, look, you know what's funny? I've been talking. My wife got a friend that lives there right now, and he was telling us about it, like, cause and the dude said it on the BET Awards. He won the award for best international artist, and he was like, "Yo, I just want to throw this out there before I get out of here. Don't forget, we all kings and queens.
Thanks. Come on.
Don't ever forget that, y'all, because you know a lot of people forget that.
The bloodline, man. It's the bloodline, and I think it's important that everybody know that shit and stop looking at it like it's an ego thing or we just trying to sound like we better. Just allow us to bask.
Hey, they let people of certain religions do that.
If you look up on YouTube, I ain't put it up there. It's up there. If you look up on YouTube and look up how those people in Israel treats the black folks that's over there that's had to migrate from Ethiopia and shit, and hear how they talk to them, it will remind you of how they promoted on the movies and all this shit, how white people was talking to black folks in certain areas in the 40s or in the 30s or some shit, or 50s. This nigga, go back here. Like, bruh, it sounds so crazy how angry people can be at other people at this point. It don't even make no sense.
Man, that's what man, look, we
like that religion shit don't make no sense why for a religion you think you can bomb another motherfucker. It don't matter. At the end of the day, bro. At the end of the day, it's a kid right there.
That's wild.
Hell yeah.
Some nigga trying to get some pussy or some bomb, just boom. It's like, what the fuck?
Hey, look, and then they say, why you bombing the ambulance? Y'all should be bombing ambulances. They like, well, Hamas has used the ambulance in the past to transport weapons. Come on, man. You think that shit finna fly with people that, we blowing up the hospitals because I think Hamas took one of their members there to get treated.
Right.
But now, look, you blowing a whole hospital up, 2 or 3 of them?
These are the same people with the bloodline of Hitler coming at their ass, wanting them executed, wanting them X'd out, right? But you providing the same hatred for blacks and Palestinians and whoever's not Israel, who's not part of the Israel religion, Hebrew religion that you guys stand on. You feel
that's
like
crazy.
That's crazy to me. It don't make no sense. I don't give a fuck who you want to put in front of it to try to use that as a filter to make it make sense. It don't make sense because at the end of the day, it's just me and you. Right?
But people will respect it more if you keep it above. Y'all trying to wipe them off the map. Just admit that shit. Like y'all trying to blow that whole shit up and take it from them.
Yep.
Ain't no way y'all bombing them like that to look for some people who underground 75 fucking miles down into the. They ain't even on the surface.
And the way they got over there is so treacherous, bro, because they basically like, yo, you can go over there even though those people there, but y'all just need to occupy this space. And what they did was they started spreading homes and shit out of nowhere where they wasn't supposed to, creating businesses, and they just making more businesses and homes than what they can. And it's like, next thing you know, it's like, damn,
ain't nobody saying, next thing you know, is this a whole goddamn country. You a little spot. Hey, that's funny when you look at it, you like, wait, first of all, first we was all equal. Now my shit getting smaller, your shit getting bigger.
They was never supposed to spread out that way, and then they end up pushing them to Gaza, so they all in Gaza. And then so it's just crazy, man. It don't make sense. But I would tell people, don't forget about the black folks in the Congo, the kids getting their hands chopped off and murdered. Don't forget about the motherfuckers. Like, it's a lot of people going through shit, not just them over there. So when we creating this world compassion, and we need to have just everybody right now. Like, fuck all that other shit, because
especially if it's something that you don't like, right? Like my thing would always has been, all right, we don't like that this country doing X, Y, Z to their people. So we're going to go over there and liberate this affected class of people. But I'm like, yo, what if somebody didn't like the way y'all treat us here? Exactly. And they said, let's load up and invade America because we don't like the way that the black people being treated.
Right.
You feel me?
Right. I mean,
that would never happen, but I'm just saying.
It would never happen because we're a different type black folks. You know what I'm saying? Like we just different, period. We got our own ways, our own personality, energy. We think differently, and they try to downplay that shit. Like being out here abroad, I see how people really think about black Americans, bro. They really don't know. They really just go off of what the TV be showing them, bro. And they believe that shit.
Some of them don't like us either, I heard.
Hell no, they don't like us.
Because they say y'all ain't true to what y'all supposed to be.
Which is what?
Kings and queens.
But then you gotta think about what was our history in America. Like,
true.
You know, the things that they made evil was actually the shit. Like hoodoo, roots and shit. That wasn't a bad thing. That was in every community. Every community throughout Memphis, Tennessee, Virginia, Georgia, Florida. All these niggas had hoodoo workers and root workers, women and men that dealt with nature.
Yeah.
Niggas that sing about the stories that they told that give you wisdom and understanding about how to grow as a kid. Like real niggas to look up to, real niggas that put in work. Like, man, they don't know our history, bro. Our shit go deep all the way throughout the South Americas.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's why some Dominicans look like.
Bro, the hardest job you could have had in the 1860s was being a mailman. And you know who was doing those jobs? Black women. They shoot to kill. Like, look it up. It's mad black women that would shoot to kill, had the best shooting ability, everything. And they was the mailman all up and down Wisconsin and Minnesota and California and Kansas and Oklahoma and that treacherous, Western weather or whatever. They dealt with that shit. Like, there's a lot of going on, man. These women was millionaires. It was women that had brothels in Mississippi when niggas was getting killed in Mississippi. She's a black woman. Brothel had all kind of government officials coming in getting money, fucking pussy, right? But she handling that shit, and they ain't doing nothing about it. She became multi-millionaire. It was women that was millionaires in the mid 1800s that when they trying to act like niggas just some slaves. Yeah, it was some dumbass niggas that couldn't think right to get away from the slave plantation and get towards Texas and Kansas, because Mexico didn't deal with slavery. That's why a lot of the cowboys and the black cowboys started there, because in Mexico, they didn't give a fuck about slavery. They didn't honor that shit. So it was a lot of shit going on, no different from here now, bro. It'd just be one narrative told to a nigga 100 years from now about Sexy Red, and that's how all the women was. That ain't true.
All you gotta do is show them a couple. All you gotta do is show them Sexy Red, the City Girls, and they're gonna believe that shit, huh? They're gonna be like, ooh, they might have been like that back in the.
All the news clips of all the rappers that died for no reason, murdered each other for no reason, going to jail for no reason. Show them the clips of Young Thug and fucking Tory Lanez shooting a black woman instead of them being a mural man, he pull out a fucking gun. I ain't judging because women can get on your fucking nerves, but you still gotta damn maintain your integrity in your heart.
Yeah.
So you pull out a gun on some Harlem Night shit and shoot in the fucking pinky toe and shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Shit crazy.
No, you're right on that. Yeah, they do paint the narrative. I was talking about that because at work, like even on the job, like you got some managers who don't fuck with you, and they gonna paint a narrative, and if you ain't got the balls to stand up to them and challenge that narrative, then that shit do become you, right? Like people be like, "Oh yeah, that's a disgruntled fucking dude. He this and that." And if you don't fight that shit, the motherfuckers they ain't gonna fuck with you. They gonna be like, "Yo, I don't fuck with him because he the But if you actually talk to the dude, you like, nah, ain't nothing wrong with him. But he just ain't fighting. He ain't fighting back.
Is that easy to trick niggas at a job where we see everybody? Imagine how you can trick a little baby, a little kid, tell them some weird shit about us, and they already growing up thinking that way. They only think we entertainment. The man entertainment for the white bitches, and the bitches entertainment for everybody else.
Oh yeah, cause look, a kid born right now don't know what racism is, so somebody got to teach them that.
Yeah, they don't know what hatred is. You don't know what I don't like this person because they look like this or they talk like that is. That's some program shit that you get from your parents.
Man, I think I told Poe this. I think I told Poe this story. Man, I was coaching like a little flag football team, and we had a couple white kids on the team and shit. Then one day, one of the little kids was like, "Hey, coach, can I bring my little brother to practice tomorrow?" And I was like, "Man, I don't care." So the mom brought the little boy to practice, but the little boy looked at me like he ain't never. The little brother act like he never seen a black dude before. So that little dude just kept staring at me and shit. So I'm like, hey man, I went to shake the little boy hand to give him some dap. I ain't even lying, bro. You know what that little boy said to me? That nigga said, I was like, you good? That nigga said, ooga booga.
Oh, hell nah, bro. Nah.
That's what that little I was like, yo, what the fuck? Like, that little nigga was just staring at me, bro, the whole time. And when he said something to me, that nigga said, ooga booga. I was like, shit, who taught the little boy how to talk like that? He was like 3 years old. He was like,
that's some bullshit.
He was trying to say you a gorilla or something?
That nigga said, ooga booga, just looked at me. I was like, fuck.
What was he trying to say? You asked him?
Nah, I was so fucked up. I didn't even say nothing else to that little nigga. The mom just grabbed him and told him to come over here and shit. Like, you know, we talked about that. We talked about that at home. You wasn't supposed to do that shit on public, little nigga.
Nah, but that's how the Spanish folks be looking at us sometimes, bro. We be like out and about, and they just, you know what? They be looking at us like, morena. Which means
you right, because they made the Black Panthers.
They turned that shit into blackface and all that other shit, bro. It made us hate the word. That word is a special word.
And like you said, they even made the Black Panthers into something bad. And that wasn't nothing bad.
Hell nah. How would you feel if you know you got 100 black men, all certified shooters, intelligent man, they work, they build a community, they help people, and they also protecting the community you live in? I would feel pretty good about that shit. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather have my own people knowing that they building and not destroying, looking out for the children, looking out for the women, and ultimately not disrespecting the man by selling dope and drugs and all that shit, and putting little kids aside and be like, yo, let me give you a lesson. Let me tell you some information that you can carry with you. You feel me? I would feel much better about that shit, knowing that I'm walking out. This nigga don't know who I am. I don't know who they are over there. They don't know me over there. And all we got is the police and our own guns as a way to defend ourselves when some dumb shit happen. It's like, I'm just, that's obviously the reality for the black man in America right now. We surrounded around people that don't give a fuck about us. No real community unless you're in a gang, unless you know what I'm saying? It's like, it shouldn't even be like that. All the real protectors, the real warriors, that's just naturally built to be like that, not because they got the mindset, because they might need to learn from a nigga like me how to have a mindset. Who knows? They all in the football league, bro. They all in the basketball. They all playing, doing all this other shit, bro. Imagine you had 100 of them niggas protecting the community. Ain't nobody gonna come disrespect us at all, period. Not the women, not nobody internally either. Not knowing you got a 6'9" nigga gonna put his hand on you. It's just what it is. So we don't have that type of bro. In the 70s, we did. Them niggas
you like Jadeveon Clowney working at the door, nigga.
I say a lot of them niggas like that, yeah, they big dudes. At the same time, a lot of them be on some shut up and play shit too, though.
Facts, come on.
Yeah.
Money though, it's the money, right? It's the gotta be only nigga. You know what? That's why Muhammad Ali was probably that nigga so much in those times. Because when I go back and look at the shit he was doing, he was really speaking out.
When they say he stood on business,
he stood on business. It don't matter where he was at, he was standing on business.
Yep.
We don't have that no more at all.
Nah, we don't have that no more.
The reason he even ended up having that brain, like how he had his brain all messed up in the end. He went to jail. Then he had to try to get that money. He took all them damn fights. When he got out, got fucked up.
Yep.
He lost a lot of money when he went to jail over that stuff.
Wait, what Muhammad Ali went to jail for?
He didn't have to go because they probably would have. If he would have went to the army, they probably would have made him do nothing.
Oh yeah. He was a draft dodger.
Yeah, but they wouldn't have made him do nothing if he would have went. But he still, like you said, he stood on business. So, but if he would have joined, because a lot of times the celebrities they just made him go, but they didn't do nothing. They didn't make nothing.
You got like your honorary. You got an honorary. They get honorary degrees.
Yeah, and you get to come back a hero to everybody in America, white people and all. and think about the narrative that would have been given to the little black kid, nigga. Go join the army and be like Ali.
Be like Muhammad Ali. Yep. He messed up. He messed up their chance to do that. He messed up their chance to do that.
It was like World War. I think it was World War II. Like all the baseball players were going to play. Then when they came back, they was all like heroes and shit. All the like Mickey Mantle, all the motherfuckers.
Yeah, Mickey Mantle, all them. Yeah, facts. That's big.
And they ain't do shit over there.
Nah, they just be there.
All the niggas had the jobs where they was gone.
It's 20 hours.
Right.
That's what happened in the Civil War shit. All the niggas was having the jobs after the slavery dispersed until them niggas got their mind together and they started coming back, taking all the real jobs and niggas was reduced to being nannies and shit like that, working on a train station and shit, all aboard type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's too much. That's too much emotional damage that's been done. I don't know if we ever could fix that because that's too much emotional damage. Like, yo, we just got to try to make what we got better now. Because if you try to think about everything like that and try to fix it, man, anybody gonna like you say, anybody gonna. Some people ain't gonna be aboard because they got money already. So they like, all right, good luck, little niggas. Y'all try to get y'all money and shit for what happened to y'all. I'm good already.
Just like my parents. Kids growing up in the 70s. You had pimps and hoes and hustlers. You didn't have niggas that was like anything else to look up to. So they was disrespecting the woman, and that was the end thing, and the music was reflecting that shit. And when that shit finally got taken out by drugs in the 80s, and then once the drugs kicked in, everybody ever wanted was to get a job. You know, I don't want to be on these drugs. I don't want to be in this community. I don't want to be like my uncle, my auntie is strung out on crack and shit. I want to get a job and be able to pay rent and just be a good abiding citizen. And that's how they trapped us so many times. But think about the niggas in the 60s and the 50s, how they was creating strategies, bro. Like Martin Luther King got a lot of shit tagged onto him, and womanizing and all that bullshit. But he had a nigga behind him. I forgot his name, but he was creating all the strategies for the march, all the strategies on how he was going to talk. Like these dudes was coming up with general type strategies for war from a psychological standpoint and an academia standpoint. Because you have some of the greatest books that explain Pan-Africanism and the ideology of the black man and the black woman and what we really are like coming out of these scenarios, bro. Think about this. I was just talking to my nigga about this shit. Think about what kind of woman I forgot her name, but she got broken out of jail. And then she went over to Cuba and never came back.
Oh, Asada, no. Was it Asada Shakur?
Asada Shakur.
Asada Shakur. Was she like Tupac auntie or something?
Yeah, like godmother.
Think about what kind of woman she had to be for niggas to actually have the balls to go and break her out of jail. The niggas that just killed up a niggas gonna do like this when the cops come. These niggas would have broke her out of jail, bro. It was different type of mindset, bro. And they reduced us all the way to just wanting to get the job and pay the rent. And obviously that's responsibility now in this reality, but it was brothers shooting back. You know, they wasn't just going, they wasn't going for it, bro. They killed all them.
Yeah, but to shift a little, like to talk about what's ours. Look, why don't Jay-Z and Beyonce and them go to the BET Awards?
You switched this up all the way.
Hey, but they be at the they be at the other stuff. Why they don't never go?
Did they used to go? They just then the one time when they had Cater to You and they was dancing all that shit. Wasn't that BET Awards?
Yeah,
it was.
So I'm like, yo, that's when Beyonce was thick too.
She was dancing on Terrence Howard.
Yeah. Like, they don't do that. Hey, they don't do that. They don't go to that shit no more though.
I mean, at this point, I think you got to pay Beyonce and Jay-Z to come to some shit like that. You know?
Yeah, no, that's what I was thinking. I was watching BT Awards. Beyonce went on a goddamn award. She ain't even there.
Like, they win no award.
All these fucking kids. I don't know.
Yeah, if you're not there, you shouldn't get no award. That's my thing. They should give it to somebody that's present.
Yeah, facts. They
Them
want the
niggas is
Grammys.
not.
That's what they care about, the Grammys.
Yeah, they go to that shit. They want a Grammy, but I'm like, yo, you can make the BET award a fucking Grammy if you think about the power you got.
I thought Jay-Z didn't go to the Grammys. He go to the Grammys?
No, I don't think he going no more, but I seen them more so at the Grammys than I would see them at a BET.
Drake don't go. Drake don't go.
They've been boycotting the Grammys though, for real. Even DMX boycotted when he was in his prime, renting those.
Yeah, because for that same reason.
To me, we should boycott the Grammys just over there because that year when he dropped them 2 CDs and he was on fire, he didn't win no Grammy that year, but he dropped 2 CDs. That's Rough Riders,
he damn near dropped 3, but one came out in January.
He was
the other one
that year.
Yeah, he was.
So he didn't win none that year. So man, fuck all that. Shit, Jay-Z didn't never win, did he?
Yeah, we need to make that BT award more powerful. Huh?
Jay-Z never won either.
I mean, Tyler Perry owns it, right?
Huh.
No, he don't own them. He was trying to get him, but I think something happened. He didn't get him.
What, with BET?
Yeah, he didn't get him.
Oh. Nah, they don't let. I think it was too much. He got too much already.
So shit happened. What happened
to the other black award shows? Like ESPY Awards and Soul Train Awards and Source Awards.
They still got Soul Train, just don't come on TV no more. they show that should be on like the app.
Who be winning the award? Who be winning the award?
That should be on the app, nigga. You can't even find them motherfucking award shows.
Dude, that's funny as fuck. They do the gospel joint. That's the Dove Award, the Stella Awards, I think. But like Soul Train should be hit. Source Awards,
NAACP Awards or some shit.
And they do. I think they still do NAACP, but like Pro said, that should be on the app. You ain't gonna see that shit.
Yeah, they ain't trying to show the real good uplifting shit that's somewhat positive. They ain't gonna show that, but they gonna show them ratchet ass awards.
They give your ass a free streaming coupon code with your Popeyes order, nigga, to go watch the NAACP shit.
Oh.
But but like I don't know, man. All you could do sometimes is sit back and laugh about the shit, but like, because most of us just make sure we good in our little section, right? You do got, because like you said, who are the leaders out there that are doing stuff when we sleep? Like Benjamin Crump, if you only around when the nigga get done dirty, and you feel like you could profit off of it, so I can't even say you were one of our black leaders, right? Like I'm like, here this nigga go. Like where you was at yesterday, my nigga. You come out the woodworks.
To me, ever since Martin Luther King and Malcolm X died, that little having the black leadership went away.
Everybody's like, I don't want to die.
I don't think you want to be a black leader anyway, because you pretty much got a target on your back when you say I'm a black leader.
You're gonna have a target on your back from your own people.
Right.
Because if niggas on the internet, it's crazy. They be saying some shit. But I'm gonna tell you who replace the leaders though, the rappers, the commercial rappers that push the agenda, push the mindset, the programming. That's the new Malcolm X and Martin Luther King.
That's why I say that when all that Black Lives Matter shit was happening, that shit kind of showed me like, yeah, nah. Cause that shit was like, I don't even know where that shit came from, really. That shit just, I was like, what the fuck is this? And who the fuck is who? Like even that Sean King dude, I was like, what the fuck you, Sean King? I'm fucking 41 years old, nigga. I just saw you like last year. Where the fuck you been all this time? You my age. Where the fuck you been, Sean King? So like people like that, I don't trust that shit. Like, especially like we've been had social media for a long ass time. So Sean King should have been around. So when people just pop up like the blue, I just be like, know about that shit.
Same way niggas pop up with the NFT trying to get you to go to pay for their classes.
Yeah.
Tell you about the NFT, they gonna give you a whole 30-minute spill of bullshit, and at the end, we got this Zoom class coming up. I'm not gonna get money, but it's always in with a class where we can teach you how to utilize NFT and become a millionaire and break the generational curse and create legacy. All these new mainstream words they use on niggas to get you to buy their shit.
I'll run from that shit. I ain't doing none of that shit.
That's why the envy. That's why DJ Envy situation is happening, right?
Hey, what Donald said to him? Huh? He said, "Nigga, you done brought Big Pun back and got the nigga selling houses, nigga."
Oh yeah, Donald Rollins.
Like for real.
That nigga said, nigga, can you bring Tupac back, nigga? Shit, you brought Big Pun back, nigga. Brought that nigga back and selling houses. But nah, they was getting on envy. Now, yeah, everybody trying to scam me. Everybody trying to scam each other.
it's not a smart move to try to make investments through YouTube and through the internet just because your favorite person is talking about it and they seem knowledgeable. Anybody can read a book and instantly jump on a camera and regurgitate the shit. You know what I'm saying? And give you whole content. They do that shit over and over and over.
Hey, I think it was Mark Cuban talking. He was like, "Don't buy no fucking class," because he was like, "Think about it. By the time they teaching that shit in the class, the money and dry the fuck up." Because they teach that shit in the class, they teaching hella people. So you got all these people doing that shit, and you ain't finna make no money. Fuck out of here. So he was like, "Don't be."
Man, I just saw they were stealing people's phones, and then you could buy the phone from them, and then send whatever money they got on their Cash App to your account from the stolen phone.
Everybody I know that do that shit, they Instagram get hacked. And next thing you know,
I be trying to figure out how them news be coming up with doing Cash App hacks all the time. I don't fuck with
it. Because the person was like, they said they hacked the account, and then you buy the hacked account from the person, and you just basically, it's like you sending yourself a Cash App from that person's account.
Yeah.
So that's how but I'm like, shit, man, who thought about that?
And next thing you know, on their stories, all they got is somebody holding a phone showing how much money they made.
Yeah.
Showing this.
Right. Or like a text. Did it go through yet?
You got statistics. Hey, you need to invest in this. I made 500 million or whatever.
Yeah.
It's like crazy. It's like, oh, you fell for the scheme, bro. You trying to get some money. Trying to make
but that's just a more elaborate. I'm the prince in fucking. That's the more elaborate. I'm a prince in Nigeria. I remember one time I was selling an Xbox on eBay, and the nigga hit me up, said, "I am Prince such and such from Nigeria. I see you selling an Xbox for $150. I will give you $1 million if you give it to me right now." I'm like, nigga, $1 million for my Xbox, nigga, like.
You like Xbox you can buy with it?
Bro, I'm gonna send you the Xbox first of all to Nigeria.
He ain't finna give you $1 million. He wants you to send that shit first, and once he receives it, you will get the $1 million in your account.
You about to get that nigga a free Xbox.
Or this is another way they hit you. They'll call you and be like, "Oh, you just won this free such and such, a free car, free money. We can send you the car directly to your house, take your address down, blah, blah, blah. But we can send us $180 to this account, and we're going to send you $10,000 back in this new car." I'm like, what the fuck? Y'all niggas is coming up with some crazy shit.
Niggas trying to get paid.
Yeah, they even got crazy shit now for the jobs now. They be like, "Oh, you need to pay." So my boy was asking me about this. He was like, they was telling him he need to pay like $50 for a deposit for the interview space. I was like, I don't know about no shit like that. Yeah, I said,
for a job?
I said, nigga, I ain't never had to pay for nothing for no job. Like application fee.
Never.
I was like, yeah, I don't know about that one, bro.
Nah.
I'm asking, did he do that? Yeah, but I was like, I ain't never heard no shit like that. And I was like, I wouldn't even do
that. That's preying on the desperate.
A nigga tried to charge me $1,000 for LLC.
Mm.
He was gonna set up my LLC. He was like, yeah, it's $1,000. I'm like,
but when you saw how to do it yourself, you like, yo, I'm finna get played.
You trying to charge you $1,000 to set it up?
Yeah. $1,000 for a free LLC, a brother.
I was like, I could have did that shit.
Yeah, you can get the whole LLC like a shell for $1,000, right?
Man, you can get everything you need to get done.
Hey, I had a
state.
Damn, man, I had a dude try to charge me like $500-$600, nigga, to do a movie with Tupac's third cousin, nigga. I was like, yo, who the fuck is Tupac's third cousin? Like, because I was trying to audition for something, and dude was trying to give a rundown to everybody there about who gonna be in the movie. So he like, it's $2,500 to get on. I don't want to hear nobody saying they need to go and talk it over with their spouse. Nothing. If you want to be in this movie, I got this person. He's Tupac's third cousin. I'm like, oh man, like anybody finna? Yeah. You think somebody finna jump on that shit because it's Tupac's third cousin?
Yeah, you gotta know, nigga. It's like just how money get harder and harder. These scams get more creative. Shit.
Look how they do. Look how they do musicians on Instagram. Man, they send me. It'd be like a Hot 97 DJ. Whole Instagram, like you said, they're buying these pages, right? It'd be Hot 97 DJ, all the pictures with everybody. He's like, man, I love your music. You hot, blah, blah, blah. and then ask some questions. And after you ask some questions, like, so we can get you on, the radio station. We just
or like a playlist or something.
Playlist or some shit. Just let us know your budget, and we can get you on there. I'm like, bro. I told him, like, man, I need you to call me on live at the Hot 97 so I can believe it.
That's how Funk Flex, they hacked his account, or he signed up for something that he gave these people access to his page to send out these promotions.
Yeah, and
everybody thought they was everybody thought they was talking to Funk Flex for real too. They was like, oh shit, Funk Flex hit me up. So he had to come out and Redman too, they had to all come out and be like, they got played by this dude who they thought was
that was during COVID. Everybody was doing all that. You pay such and such to get on the mixtape.
Yep. My brother did it. He got played. He was somebody who said they was Polo G. They said they was Polo G cousin, and they was gonna get you on the mixtape with Polo G for $200 or $250. My brother paid that shit. Ain't never heard from him again.
I had Polo G hit me up too. Hey man, what's your budget? Blah, blah, blah.
I think the scam is be like basically when them niggas say, let me know your budget, that's how you already know, because if a nigga really was just charging for shit, he gonna just say, hey, my price is 100, 200, whatever. He ain't gonna be like, let me know your budget. That's how you know niggas trying to get over.
Man, because I know Rich Homie, he did hit me up because he got the same Instagram. He hit me up and he was like, yeah, I'll post your music. And he was like, man, so let me know what your budget is. And I'm like, bro, I don't have a budget for you, bro. Like, I don't even know. I don't even know what to say to you right now. So I think some people be actually real about that shit. He's trying to make money,
you want to work with him?
I mean, I guess I don't know.
You would have, right? But
yeah, you heard about J. Cole? J. Cole was saying he don't pay for people don't pay him for features.
I mean,
he said they pay him by the word.
I mean, I'd rather pay a producer to produce a whole album for me than before I pay a rapper to rap on a track that I gotta find and piece together, whatever. You know what I mean?
Hey, what? Yeah. What happened with him and Soulja Boy?
And you want to pay for Drake? I know you'll pay for Drake.
Yeah, I gotta. I can't. You
gonna be? That's an automatic hit right there. Shit.
If I even got an opportunity just to talk to him, and I'm like, oh, I can pay him. He's like, yeah. I'm like, man, I just rather have a quick conversation with you. Maybe get some information, let you hear my music, and then I'll just be on my way, and I'll just see you as I get to where I need to get to. Because some people can take the meeting, bro. Everybody don't need the money because if some people can translate energy, other people can't translate the energy, so they don't know what to do with it afterwards.
Hey, if I bought a feature from Drake, I'll get the feature from that nigga and just put that shit out as the whole song without my verse on that shit. Nigga,
but what happens when you get the feature from Drake and they tell you gotta also pay just to put it out? You know what I'm saying?
I know, right?
Put it out because you know what I'm saying. This is how much he charged to put the music out. Like it's gonna be crazy. Like it's not.
That's why 21 Savage. I was like 21 Savage. Then he got mad because somebody was like, that nigga changed ever since he did an album with Drake. So he got mad at that, but I'm like, shit, nigga, hey, that elevated you. You gotta accept that new change on you.
I don't know why because 21 Savage is signed to the OVO. He been signed to OVO since he came out. He already had a song with Drake 5-6 years ago when he signed to OVO, where it was just him and him rapping. So he been fucking with Drake. So
wait, what's up with J. Cole Soulja Boy though? What happened?
No, this shit funny because J. Cole was talking about, he was just saying like how you gotta open your mind up to the new music. He's like, man, I remember back in the day, I was thinking Soulja Boy whack, but now I think about it, man, Soulja Boy tight. But then Soulja Boy got mad, and Soulja Boy was like, man, nigga, keep your name on my motherfucking mouth, nigga. You don't know what the fuck you talking to. But then even they was trying to tell him, it was like, man, he giving you props, but that nigga just still was all mad. Like, he didn't know why he was mad. He was just mad.
Yeah, he was just
I think, and that's just his persona. He be having to keep that. He got to stay that way to stay relevant. That's fucked up. You got to act like you a dumbass dude like that to stay relevant. That's crazy.
He was on line with Nicki Minaj, and Nicki Minaj was like, yeah, I think J. Cole was just trying to give you a compliment. And then Soulja Boy just still trying to call crazy and shit.
I saw one thing. He was like, "Oh, you know what he was trying." He said, "Man, I don't even know what he was trying to say." But fuck, man, keep my name out your mouth. I was like, "Damn, bro! Like you got because like remember how Lil B was when he came out? Lil B had to play that look like it was like I don't really care about rap, but I'ma still rap, and I'm like, yo, what? But people, he had a lot of white fans though. Lil B, they love Lil B.
All the Lil B
He
fans.
followed me on Twitch.
Oh, he did.
Yeah, we be following each other on Twitch. I be jumping on the Twitch sometimes talking to him.
He be streaming now.
Yeah, he be streaming sometimes. He stream more than he rap. I don't see nothing about the rapping. I just see him on streaming on Twitch all the time. But he'll talk to you if he be on there.
No, I don't like shit like that.
Realize like niggas think he's whack, but then they respect him because of his longevity and he's been able to stay relevant within his own sphere. And he was actually a real businessman doing the shit he was doing, even if the music was terrible.
Remember he had that PlayStation thing? He brought it on Hot 97, that console.
Yeah, I fuck with Soulja Boy, man. Like as far as you gonna
I can't knock him down for trying business ventures, bro. Even if it
Ray J was the same way. Ray J was doing that shit. Ray J had all that little stuff.
If you going from 2000 till now, you gotta get Soulja Boy a little props, man. Like you can't just be like, oh, like niggas thought he was really gonna just be a one hit wonder, and he ain't no one hit wonder. So we still talking about him. That lets you know, 20 years he in the game for 20 years. So hey,
but think about this though. Soulja Boy signed Lil B. So when Lil B was in his prime and had all that shit going, he was signing Soulja Boy. SMG Records or whatever the fuck.
That SODMG, yeah.
Like he brought out urferr, like that white boy from Texas. Yeah. Like I mean, all these brothers talk to Baby and talk to Master P, which is some of the originators of business of how to work this shit. You know what I mean? So when they get the game, just like Gucci man, he does the same blueprint that the Baby does because he learned from Baby. He learned from Master P. He taught to these brothers. So I think, Soulja Boy got the same treatment from Gucci, and he just been able to stay consistent just like that because Gucci's been around since 2000s too. And he's still able to stay consistent and somewhat relevant in his own spirit as well. So
I didn't think Soulja Boy was out before them.
With who? urferr in them?
Shit, even Gucci man, Soulja Boy been out for a minute. Soulja Boy was out like 2002, 3.
Yep. Soulja Boy had the Migos on doing videos with Migos before the Migos even blew up.
Yeah.
So
I didn't even know that.
If you look back, you see Migos and Soulja Boy had plenty of videos together.
That Big Soulja.
Yep, Big Soulja. So.
Nah, he just kind of like said it. He like relegated him. He had relegated himself. Like he was somebody who was a major fixture, but he had relegated himself to like almost like a caricature. Like all right, you was this dude who was revolutionary because you brought a different style to hip hop, but then you kind of like just played yourself, and then everybody just made fun of you, and you stayed more relevant because motherfuckers were fucking with you with the Big Soulja shit or when niggas run up on me, I went to pop. You didn't do all that shit you said you did, but it was such a funny story coming from somebody like Soulja Boy that was right. It's like okay.
The funniest one was when they was like when he went to Compton. They was like they say Big Soulja can't go to the hood. He put his arm on that nigga, and that nigga pushed him out.
That was funny too.
And they say Big Soulja can't go to the hood.
That nigga was actually pissed, but you could tell people around was like, nah, bro, like this nigga bringing in money. You know what I'm saying? Our Instagram, IG.
Hey, you ain't finna play us like that on your Instagram, bro. Sorry. That's exactly what it was. You can't. That's like these little pranks that get out of hand, right? You like, yo, we really running up on some dude in South Central with a gun, act like you gonna do something with him, and then surprised that he stole. They take off on your ass. You can't be doing that.
It's just like the white folks going to fucking O Block, treating it like it's Six Flags or some shit. Paying for admission. Them niggas be right there. They paying for admission and get to walk around and shit and look like they looking at animals in a safari or some shit.
Well, but you know the crazy part about it. The crazy part is the white people can do that. Let a black person try to walk through there and see what happens.
They gonna tear your ass up.
You let that white person go all through that shit. No intention.
Hey, look. I live in the hood in Brooklyn, and you see the white people walking their dog at 1 a.m. If that was me, nigga, they'll whoop my ass and take my dog. Nigga, they like, give me your shit. How do you let the white person just walk through the hood? You ain't saying that to him.
Man, hey, it's sad to say, but I always used to feel like back in the day, like if I see a white person somewhere around in a skittish area, it must be all right, because ain't nobody fucking with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just sad to feel that way, but it's like
they already tapped in, huh? You like they already tapped in already. They know what's going on.
Nah,
you
but
ain't fucking with
if
them?
you go to like places like Seattle and shit like that, it's totally different. Like, man, you be in a hood and it be like a white boy hood. Them niggas pull up on your ass.
Oh yeah, they gonna pull up on you. Yeah, I agree. I can see that. Hey, what are you lost? You're like, hold on. I might be lost, bro. I'm finna turn around right there.
I was trying to buy some weed in Seattle, man, and fucking my mixed black homie brought me to this neighborhood. We in the car. We didn't get out nothing. And it's like 20 white boys pulled up, just like looking in the car like on some like how brothers be in the hood and shit. I was like, damn, they.
But I said, you remember that dude in Alabama got killed that time? He was running from the house and they following him down and killed him. Them 2 black men that time.
Damn.
Okay, the same kind of shit. They talking about stealing something from the house or some shit. Wasn't that Aubrey or something? Where the fuck
no, that was in Georgia.
Yeah, they ran him down. Talking about,
yeah.
Nah, but they got the ultimate penalty though. So
they did.
So that shit had white people scared. And white people were scared after that shit. They like
somebody bitch in the area. They one of these white gangs in the prison. I'm pretty sure they somebody bitch because them niggas.
They ended up getting life. And then they still had a federal case they got to fight that ain't over yet. So they got life from the state case.
They fucked up.
And then they got a federal hate and federal wrongful death case they got to still fight though.
Max prison too, you for murder?
Yeah, and you ain't getting no type of protection in there. Here, go in there, good luck.
Your own people is gonna fuck you over. It's over.
Hey, like they said before Michael Jackson went to jail, I mean when they thought Michael Jackson was gonna lose his trial. Them niggas was in there practicing his moves and shit the night before. They like, this nigga Mike gonna be here tomorrow. Nigga finna get my shit ready.
I think Mike would have been straight though. Just because what Mike was in the 70s and the 80s,
yeah.
I think he would have been
Mike a real one. Mike took care of his people.
Yeah.
Even though they tried to shit on him, he took care of his people.
But but Mike nowadays would have been like, he would have been canceled, man. I don't see Mike surviving this internet the way.
Nah, you know who else would have been canceled? He wasn't even a real person. He was a TV. Al Bundy.
Oh man, woman.
I fuck with Al Bundy though. No, I would say even before Al Bundy, y'all niggas remember Archie Bunker?
Yeah,
that's like a racist.
Archie Bunker. Yeah, Archie Bunker would be canceled too.
That nigga was right. MASH. That shit was all. That was Andy Griffith show.
They can't even bring the boom back.
Hey, what about Little House on the Prairie though? What about Little House on the Prairie?
Oh yeah, that shit could come back out. Hey, look, black people when they see MASH, they say that's when they knew it was time to go to bed.
MASH. Oh yeah, that shit made my head hurt.
Man,
Little House on the Prairie, all that shit.
As soon as the intro come on, I'm like, yo, it's something.
It must be that time.
Hey, y'all used to watch Friends in Seinfeld?
Nope.
Hey, what that shit either?
Nah. Hey, but I did watch Seinfeld recently. That shit is kind of funny though. I was like, damn, I might have missed out on some shit.
No, because at that time we called it white people humor, so we didn't want to watch it. But I did some of it, and now that you're older,
I was young, but I was on like Family Matters. You know what I'm saying? Like fucking the Cosby Show, Different Worlds.
Yeah.
Martin. I remember when
I used to watch. Y'all didn't watch Cheers or
I watched Cheers.
We watched Cheers.
Oh boy just died. Bull. Night Court. Y'all watch Night Court?
Night Court.
Oh, he died?
Oh boy just died. Yeah,
Bull. He did die. He did. Night Court was my shit.
Yeah, we used to watch all that.
Steve Harvey show. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. I'm trying to think of what the only white show I think I really was watching back then was Full House.
Yeah, I used to watch Step. Is that it? Step by Step. I think.
Step now.
Oh
yeah. I was on Who's the Boss and Silver Spoon.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, forgot about Silver Spoon.
Like, I wasn't
Step by Step and Full House kind of the same shit.
Yeah, Step by Step, they was kind of the same.
Step by Step was cool. Full House.
But I used to love the ones that had black people in them. Like, what was the one that had LL Cool J and the Maya Campbell girl who turned out
in the house?
In the house, that was my shit.
Oh yeah.
And she all doped out now.
Yeah.
And they Maya Campbell.
Yeah, she's doing bad. Last time they checked on her, I don't know how she's doing now, but last time she popped up on social media, she was doing pretty bad. LL Cool J was trying to help her.
That was like top 5 '90s baddie right there. With
yes.
No modifications, bro. Just natural hair. Just anyway.
She was fine.
I ain't gonna lie, that shit was fire.
Yeah, I was on there.
Me and her
have plenty of dates. She ain't know about them shits, my nigga. But
now, what about 227 though? And like,
yeah, look, Regina King. I love Regina King right now. I love Regina King, bro. Like,
I love Regina King just because of Boondocks. Like, I still be like, when I listen to Boondocks, I be in.
She played both characters.
She did both of these damn roles.
Yeah,
look, that's just talent alone. How you doing a conversation between two people and you the same person?
She was doing it too. She was like, just like you hearing it, she was talking like that. She wasn't like, it wasn't like no break. She was like just going back and forth with her voice like that.
Damn.
She was
and
cold.
Pops though, and Pops.
Yeah, John Witherspoon.
I give her props for even before all the other shit, she always was on my side. Cause I like that role she played on Poetic Justice.
Yeah, facts.
So I always fuck with it just because of that.
I love that role.
She like, you eat Chicago. She got on Chicago ass.
Yeah, Chicago. Nigga always brushing the back of his head and shit with the Diana brush.
I just heard Conway use Chicago on a line. He said, "Yeah, that nigga said I'm trying to brush the wave like I'm Chicago." Some shit he said that shit was fire though. I was like, damn.
Chicago, the nigga had fade, so it was like, nigga, you ain't getting no waves with no fade.
No, he said fade. Yeah, no, he said something about. He said, he said niggas want to brush the fade like the nigga from Poetic Justice, like niggas trying to dodge the fade. I was like, ooh, shit. I was like, that shit was fire though. But I'm looking at the time, man. I'm like, damn, man. I'm like, oh shit, we gotta roll. Look, we gotta have you on with a little weekly segment. Give us some game out. I know a game ain't free, but shit, man, people need to hear something.
Where you at now?
Are you talking about us?
Yeah.
What time is it?
Okay, thanks. Yeah.
Oh, for me, it's 8:30.
No, go. What time is it?
I'm 7:30 for me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, y'all only 1 hour ahead. Y'all must be y'all real. Y'all East. It's like Eastern in a way. Where you at?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, what's close to y'all? Like other countries?
Well, we close to Louisiana and Belize. So.
Oh, okay.
Like, New Orleans is literally right above us. So. So we ain't.
Oh, that's why it's 7:30 because y'all on that Central time.
Yeah, Central. I think it is Central. Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's what's up.
We 2 hours in front of PST. So.
Okay. All right. Look, man, we got to roll, man. I didn't even know we've been on this long. So look, man, you got to come back with us some more often and chop it up.
Man, I'm with it, man.
Just on some current events, the history, all that.
Do that, man. It's more than music, bro.
That's a fact.
You know, I just love coming on and talking to you guys, man. I appreciate it. I apologize for last time. I really got the times mixed up. I woke up.
That's all good.
One time, and I was actually an hour behind, so it was like, damn.
I think he said he saw you had logged in earlier, so I know sometimes people do that. He'll go in and see that they tried to log in a little earlier than what we had it scheduled for. So
yeah, I got messed up then too, and I had to recalibrate. So
sure.
Man, I want to come back on, man. Let's chop it up on more, you know.
Let's get it.
Things of that nature.
Be safe, man. Keep doing the music, man. Keep putting out them hits for us. We're gonna stay tapped in with you. Oh, you got anything before we roll?
Nah, bro. It's nice talking to you. Keep standing on business.
Facts.
That's it.
All right, we out.